welcome to Ueno Station. You can hear, perhaps in the background, they've changed the melodies inside of the stations around the Yamanote line, which is going to be really disappointing for those that loved it, because there's sort of a connection, especially to tourists that have been here more than one time. I can't even recognize it myself. In this episode, we're going to be leaving from here at Ueno. It's actually pronounced Ueno, but in English they do it Ueno. So we're going to be leaving from Ueno Station, Ueno, and going to Uguisudani, which is a mouthful. Uguisudani, sorry. You see that on the left side, Uguisudani. We're going the other way on the Yamanote line and going to be exploring what many people in Tokyo consider the armpit of Ueno. And I didn't say that. I said it, but I'm not the one who says this. Other people say it, because there's not a lot of people who actually go to. I don't know what the difference is, Lee Richard, between Ueno and Ueno. If you say it fast enough, you really can't tell the difference. But there's people like that have visited Japan 2 or 3 times that are very sensitive on how you pronounce the words. All right, we're gonna get on the Yamanote line. It's like 30 seconds. That's how close it is. I don't even know why Uguisudani exists as a station, but I remember when the Yamanote line was, before it expanded at the Takanawa Gateway Station, which is near Shinagawa, there was, I think, 27 stations, and there was a game that you would play. I would play it with my students, where you would name, I used to teach English, you would, although this has nothing to do with English, try to name all 27 of the stations, or 28, I can't remember anymore. It's getting confusing. But here comes the Yamanote line, and we're gonna jump up in the front car for this 1-minute ride, depending if we can even see out the front window. Oh, here it comes. It's always kind of cool. I don't know these melodies anymore. We're gonna say goodbye to Ueno, and we're gonna look out the window from this side, because I think one of the great things about this area is the things that you see outside the window. This is a great reason to take the Yamanote line. You get to circle around the city of Tokyo and also see, well, a really good overview for like 160 yen. The prices have gone up. The other side is the park and the zoo.
This is the Yamanote Line train stop for Ikebukuro and Shinjuku. The next station is Uguisudani, JY6. The doors on the left side will open.
Time zone. So I was thinking we might go over to that side and then to the cemetery. Now, before I start this, and I always love to start I can't even see you. I always like to start these live streams on the train if possible, because this is how a lot of people will get here. But you can walk here from Ueno. It's only like a 10-minute walk, and you're gonna see this. Brandy said she might be here. She sent me the image for the thumbnail. So maybe we see Brandy on the way there. So the Yamanote line, as she pulls away, I guess your trains are all she's, right? Or is that ships? You now are exposed to Uguisudani. There's nothing here. There's not a real reason to be here. Unless you have a very cheap hotel, which looks like a love hotel. I don't know, you guys tell me. It's like a lot of rust. But that's what makes this place so cool, because nobody would be here. You don't see one tourist. Well, I'm not a tourist. You don't see one tourist. You just see a lost foreigner who's walking around the station right now. I live here, so I'm a resident. Lost resident. There you go. Lost foreign resident. There's a Uniqlo down there. Well, don't ruin it, Samuel. Alright, this is the Keihin Tohoku line. And both these, the Keihin Tohoku line and the Yamanote line go through Uguisudani. But this one doesn't stop, and the Yamanote line does. One of the reasons why the Keihin Tohoku line might be a better choice is because it's an express. It doesn't stop at places like, I think, Okachimachi. I think it goes right by there. Maybe Kanda as well. So there's reasons to take it. Let me show you before we get involved too deeply in Uguisudani, so you know what you're investing your time in. Let me show you a satellite picture of the area so you get an idea and how to spell it. And that's Yanaka. And a lot of you who've been looking at the guidebooks doing your research on coming to Tokyo probably heard of Yanaka, Y-A-N-A-K-A. It's an old area of the city of Tokyo that has a ton of attractions. Like you get to feel the old city. You get to feel the old Tokyo. It's definitely, it should be high on your list. Not going to places like Shibuya and Shinjuku, but looking at the older side, and you can see there's Yanaka Ginza, which is a famous shopping street. That's going to be a nice contrast to Ameyoko. It does feel a lot older. The buildings, I don't know, more like Kyoto in a way. It's hard to point it out, but they definitely feel older, less in your face, more local, I guess. More local. You can see the smaller buildings. It's not your high-rise Tokyo. It's a local Tokyo. And the locals are friendlier, more down-to-earth. Shitamachi kind of a feeling, I guess you could say. There you go. There's the street. I think it was going the wrong way. And so this walk here will be something like this. I guess it's going to be 20 minutes, but I think we're going to walk in the other direction for a little ways. I might have to refer to this chart. All right, let's get out of here. Excuse me. Whoa. All right, I'm getting out of here before all the people get off the next train that's coming. Brandy, if you're watching this, I really don't know which way I'm going. Don't walk with your smartphone. Technically, that's what I'm doing, but I'm not looking at the smartphone, which is why I don't often answer go by at Uguisudani. Oh, I like this map. This is the kind of map that you only see in the countryside. But there's a lot of temples and shrines in this area, which is why you have a cemetery in the front of it here. But it's a quieter place, right? It's an older place. It hasn't changed in a long time, but there's reasons why you would stay in Uguisudani. And this sign here, a very retro-looking sign, is certainly sums up. That sign was made at the best time to be in Uguisudani, which was like 50 years ago, maybe. You even have retro toilets. Look at that. This feels so much like a throwback. Alright, this is the north exit. I don't know which way I'm going. Alright, welcome to Uguisudani, the entertainment district of people over age 90. Maybe, I really don't know. I'm just making light of it. Let's get a quick look around the station area. This is the retro side of it. I have never... Oh no, that's not true. I have once. Twice. I walked around the Yamanote line once about 20 years ago, before it was a thing, the Yamathon and all this stuff. Me and a buddy of mine walked around the entire Yamanote line in 12 hours, which is not a great time. But we weren't doing it to try to make a speed record. But we walked around it, which is actually, I think it was 43 or 44 kilometers, which is the same as a marathon. That is definitely a love hotel. Ooh, slammed. You can tell you can't see quite inside. As much privacy as possible. There's a lot of love hotels. Here you can kind of see. You can kind of see it has a rest and a stay. There's free services like there's a big screen TV up to 60 inches. Wow. DVD, video on demand. There's a sauna, microwave oven, and it looks real nice for Love Hotel. I think Love Hotels are less about, I mean, these are actually quite nice. 10 a.m. Oh, hold on, it's right here. If you stay, it's you could check in at 7 p.m. and check out 10 a.m. That's really good. So you get a lot of time in that room for like $60. So I have to say, Love Hotel sometimes is the way to go. My side has a better view of the train tracks. I bet it does. I'm gonna make my way to that other side somehow. I just don't know how to do it yet. But we're getting the lay of the land, literally, as we could have laid in one of those beds for 5,300 yen for a couple of hours. But you could see, getting an idea of the feel of it. It really does feel like a throwback. This area hasn't changed since when that ivy was a seedling. This looks like an old standing izakaya. Old chukaryori Chinese restaurant looks like. Even the station looks quite dated. Look at the roof there, 1960s looks like. But I wouldn't want it to change. I think there's certain things, like the melodies of the area have changed, but the Yamanote Line melodies have changed, but like when things stay the same, it's just comfortable, Here's the main street going into central Uguisudani. All right, let's go take a look. All right, Brandy, if you want to hang loose, we're going to be there in a couple of minutes, but we're going to go check out downtown Uguisudani, which is basically Ueno. Again, Hakata ramen. Oh, wow, that looks pretty good. But you don't get a lot of tourists on this side, right? That's what makes this maybe a real find. You do feel like you're more in Tokyo. You're literally in the center of Tokyo. You're right on the Yamanote line. But it doesn't feel like it, It feels like another world. There's a Matsuya, which is like Yoshinoya Gyudon. I think that my wife and I think that Matsuya is better than Yoshinoya, just to put it to you straight. McDonald's is McDonald's. That needs an explanation. And there's a brand new Don Quixote, which I think it opened just recently. Interesting. And this street, I think this is this yeah, this is the street that'll take you all the way to Ueno and Akihabara if you just go straight this way. There's a Life supermarket. I used to live right next to one of those. I have a point card for Life, but now where I live, there's no Life supermarket. They're usually sort of on the outskirts of Tokyo. And I saw this when I came on the Shinkansen yesterday. They were pronouncing Tokyo, like I would say Tokyo. Some people say it's not Tokyo, it is Tokyo. Look at the long O and the long O's. They're both long. So everybody makes fun of me. Keep doing it. You know I'm right. So the McDonald's truck going by there. All right, we can cross the street now. So I'm just gonna wrap back around to the station and try to get to the other side. After I look at this, what is that, a melon? Oh wow, this confection shop looks really interesting. They have melon. It says Ibaraki melon. Not sure what that is. Something to... Oh, it's like a melon manju, I think. please remind me if tax-free shops are directly refunded on payments when you bring your passport. If I had tax-free, I would know. I don't know how it's changed. Maybe somebody can comment on that. When we catch up with Brondani, I'll ask her if she's on the other side. How did the chicken cross the road? Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? That's how was that even a joke or a riddle? Never understood that one. There's a nice vending machine bank, and if you look down this alley, you're exposed to even more love hotels. Wow. Okay. How do I get to the other side? Well, there's only one way to find out. Look at the map right here. Okay, so I can, I guess, technically go to this overpass, but how do I get in? It looks like it's, the Tokugawa family graveyard. That looks very interesting. All right, let's do it. We're gonna try to get to this overpass, get a nice view of the trains, and then curve around to the other side. I'd get a drink from the vending machine, but I actually have some right here. I made my own water with lime juice. That's good. That's so good. All right, I like this place called Live Dam, or Live Dam, I'm not sure. But it looks like a karaoke bar or a love hotel. I can't quite figure out. All I know is it looks like it. Oh my gosh! Look at these diamonds! This is pretty cool. Wow. I feel like I'm in a James Bond movie. Rooms look fairly clean. I did not realize I'd go through even more. There's a lot of love hotels. Look at the prices. That's so cheap. From 10 p.m. to 12 the next day, 5,500 yen. Oh my goodness. That's a deal. I would say steal, but I wonder how many roaches are underneath the bed. Maybe none. You're gonna have to go there to find out. Wow, this place is even cheaper. And they take Discover card. Interesting. Some of these places, according to a friend of a friend, he said that these were money laundering for certain groups, which I won't say because I am out here. So, respect. I like things clean as well, you know. All right, we're gonna go up this bridge here, find our way to the top, make it over to the other side, which apparently is a lot nicer. You probably can't say stay over. You probably, I don't know, you probably don't want to. All right, let's get up here. It is a hot day. It got over 30 degrees Celsius yesterday, and I think it's gonna get closer to 31 degrees today. Little breeze, which is nice, but the saving grace is May. Low humidity. You don't have really high humidity yet, but the sun is as strong as it is in summer. At least it feels that way. Randy, I'm on the way. more interesting if you say interesting. Focus! Oh, nice. Welcome to Uguisudani. Alright, we're on the other side. Does anybody know the next station? Which is actually right there. What's that station? Do you know? Anyone? I'll give you a hint. It starts with an N. Ends with an I. I could be wrong though. The real Patty B for the win. Well done. Can I go this way? Take the first left. All right. Let's get right into it. Let me put it to you like this. All the temples and the temples are on this side, so I'm guessing the love hotels are going to stay on the other side. So this side is definitely going to be cleaner. And it sure feels that way. Right away. This is like literally the other side of the tracks. Things are better on the other side of the tracks. It also kind of worries me when you see houses with cameras and walls and things like this of who might be living in such massive residences. It's a nice neighborhood. Wow. This is the north of Ueno, which is a very famous place, popular place. I like that house with the gardens and the greenery. It's really nice. All right, making our way to the cemetery park where the Tokugawa grave is. Interesting. If I might not be able to even get in there. It's closed. Brandy, help. Looks like somebody's house. I can't go that way. All right, we're gonna have to find another way. All right, actually, I stopped wearing my hat so much, but everything starts to burn. There's a reason why the sun is it's just brutal in Japan. It's also, this is really beautiful. You're just walking around and you see this is a temple. That's just so beautiful. Look at it. It looks like it's been redone recently. That's really beautiful. The symmetry of everything. The wood. I love the wood. The connection with nature. Even in a city like Tokyo, you can still find places like that. Next to a building that should be abandoned, but it's got like these little things here, these windows showing Apollo. Interesting. All right, Brandy, we're trying our best to get in there. Hey, it's Koike! Yuriko Koike! If I could vote, I might vote for you. Don't know, I can't vote in Japan. And Kanai wouldn't tell me who she voted for. So I don't tell her who I vote for. It's probably better that way, right? It's nobody's business. I wish there's a... Alright, we're like sort of in your neighborhood here. Hold on. You going wrong direction. You're walking away from me. I don't even know where the... I thought I was... I gotta walk away from you so I can enter into the park, right? I have to walk down this street in order to go into the park, no? Still getting over a mild cold that I caught on the airplane in Guam. Actually, going to Guam, I think, and it got bad when I got back from Guam. That was mild, so that bad is mildly bad. I think this is the right way. I just passed a 7-Eleven. Oh, is this looks like an entrance to something. I technically, I can't stop the stream. All I can do is to, I mean, it looks inviting. Okay, well, no cars. I don't think this is the right way. This is a temple. Wow, this is a beautiful temple. Look at this. Like, this looks like it could be it. I don't know. This looks like Tokugawa's symbol, right? Doesn't that look like Tokugawa's symbol? It's not the kanji for Tokugawa. You're heading to Ueno Park eventually. Thanks for the live stream at this hour and in this heat. Nicolette, you're very welcome. I cannot feel the heat. I'm actually very grateful for the heat. It could be worse. It could be cold out here. New name. Lost only in Japan. That's could be appropriate here. I'm guessing this is the way, but it doesn't feel like it. How? Right, I gotta find a way around. I've never been this way. That's a dead end. I gotta keep going around. Something says I had to make a left here. Does anybody have a drone? I need eyes in the sky. Peso? There's a 7-Eleven. I crossed the bridge and there's a 7-Eleven. Oh, there's a map over there. It's hard to see unless I go over there. Okay. Alright, I gotta go over there. It's the only map that I see in the area. Green light. Green means go. It's a Paw Patrol. Oh, people have picked it with their thumb or something. Look. Or just life has turned it upside down. This is what you get in Uguisudani. And where's the Uguisudani station? This is the tracks. I'm guessing this is Uguisudani. And we cross the tracks? Or is this Uguisudani? That's Ueno. I can't tell. This says Oh, here's Ueno Park. Here's Uguisudani. Okay, got it. I crossed here. You are here. So next left. Next left and I get in. Next left. Okay. Roger. Next left. Gary's here! Hi John, it's been a while, so how about lunch with me? Oh, Gary, that's awesome! Thank you, Gary, it has been a while. Let's see if we can find some food. If it's not live, I'll share the lunch on the Instagram stories or something. Thanks, Gary. All right, let's cross the street again. But what we are seeing is that this area is really pretty. Look at this. This is a cemetery, but we have like some of the sites that you just see randomly walking through Uguisudani. The light just changed. So it's in here. I'm guessing this way. Yeah, next left. Ueno Park, 130 meters. Okay. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. We just watched that recently. Leo likes the Tin Man. beautifully restored color 4K version of it. I don't know how they do that. Everything that was made on film can be put into 4K. All that stuff filmed in the 80s on VHS does not restore well. So, poor all those Schwarzenegger movies, man. Oh, it's so hot. Goodness gracious, it's hot. I'm telling you right now, it's May. I got sweat dripping. I got a shirt on because I thought, it's May, I don't want to go full on summer. But maybe you got to. Japanese don't wear shorts either. Most Japanese don't wear short pants. So they are basically like very, very hot. All right, I'm looking here. I think you would have been easier to go back inside the station, probably. But we would have missed so much. Like this sign. I wouldn't have known about this sign. And Pinocchio is not allowed. Only real boys. Not wooden ones. Does that look like Pinocchio? I think we're getting closer. I can sense the Hawaiian spirit growing stronger in this direction. No puppets allowed. Who made that drawing? Who made that sign? I think they need a new job. It's funny though, in the land that makes, manga and anime and has amazing artists, you have unusual signage. Which is the duality of life in Japan. Nothing is done in between. It's either really great or really like, what? All right, look at this. An official sign from the city. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, you guys are all right. I'm completely off of the wrong. Oh wow, okay. Well. So I think we can enter in through here. And then, oh, there's the station right here. So as long as I enter in here and I veer to the left, I should be okay. Okay. I kind of wanted to go see this, but I was blocked here, remember? Dead end. So I walked up. Oh, so now I know what happened. I crossed the bridge. Let's do a play-by-play. I walked this way, dead end, went back to this street, went up to the end of the street where there was a where I tried to go into this temple, and then I zoomed back around. This is where the 7-Eleven was, I believe. And then I took a left here, and now we're gonna go. I mean, I could enter into Ueno Park's museum, or I could go back down into Uguisudani and the cemetery. I really wanted to see the family graveyard. Hey, Brandy, where are you again now, these days, these minutes? That's an important question. Excuse me. Whew. Just feeling the heat. I'm also smelling the beautiful. Look at the street. It's very tranquil. Look at the green trees. I better get out of the middle of the road. There's no traffic, but really nice here. So if I go this way, I think it takes me to the Tokugawa graves, which everybody wants to see, right? Everybody wants to see the Tokugawa graves, right? You probably can still go to the Tokugawa Family Museum. You guys might not believe me, but you have to say, you guys might not. Is this the way to get into the park? All right, now, I guess I'm just gonna go to the park. Yes, we want to go. You want to go to the grave site? That's so dark. Hanging out by the south entrance of the station. You making bank on my super chat No, I don't. Okay, all right, we're going this way. Brandy called me out. All right, we gotta go. I tried to take a mental picture, but I can't remember what I just saw. To go back to that sign. All right, get back to where we came. No, I didn't. I thought you were going back to Ueno. Follow that guy. He's going too fast. Hey, dude. Oh, he's gone. He's on one of those scooter bikes. I'm actually teasing you. Wait, you're not even there? What? You're not even there? How bad is the teasing? How deep does this deception run? Rodani just commented in the live stream for those watching in the playback. I'm just teasing you. What? All right, there's a school to the left. I can't directly look in there. This is no videoing, so I respect that. But if it's in my peripheral vision, nothing I can do about that. I'm not even looking in there. My peripheral saw some stuff. I'm at station. All right. I'm at the road. So wake up to reality here. Because like I'm really hot and I feel like I could have. There's a way I could have gotten around here a lot faster, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes ago. All right. I think I could have. All right, you know what? Somehow, I'm gonna find my way in there. All right, look. One thing that's for sure. There's the sky tree, so I'm not completely lost now. There's a marker. Boy, whatever they're protecting inside here, it's really it's really strong. And on second thought, I'm glad these aren't electrified. Ooh. Looks like it could be. Looks like a prison. Look at the spikes on the top to keep the crows out. But I don't think the crows would sit there. They would just fly over it, right? I can tell that there's a cemetery, so I'm guessing that we're really close. And apparently the cemetery connects with the station. Oh, I see the station. It's got to be over there where the love hotels are. I could just glance it over the wall. All right, we're minutes away. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. Oh yeah, this keeps the crows away. Oh, only the stupid crows would go and sit right directly on a spike. I think there's enough space between them. The crows would just avoid the spike. I don't know what the spikes are. I guess it's for humans. To keep the humans out. Maybe the crows. I don't think it was made for the crows. Okay, wait here. You can go in here. I believe. Oh, well, we got to be respectful. I respect that. It's close to me. So how do I get to you, Brandania, again? I'm sort of a person that's concerned, but I'm not. It's like clearly concerned. It's mildly concerned. They didn't write the degree of concern. Yes, past the National Museum completely, then take a left. Okay, just keep at it. That's a big cemetery. I think the station is over there. Like directly over there, right? Holy macaroni. I'm gonna have to go to Ueno Station. Or as my critics like to call it, Ueno. And then take a left. And then wrap all the way around. So, what I've learned here, it's definitive. If you get off on the wrong side of Uguisudani Station, don't try to be a hero and try to find your own way around. No. Stay in the station and go out the right entrance or exit at the moment you arrive. Now, this is an important lesson to tourists that are coming here to visit. Before you get on the train, quite often there is a sign that tells you all of the car numbers and where the exits are located. And sometimes the closest exit in stations are quite big, so you have to go out the right exit, or else you can sometimes be totally lost. So make sure you take a look. If you've got a couple of minutes, look at the guide, find Shinjuku or whatever station, and see, oh, okay, I'm getting at Odakyu. Make sure car number 2 is the closest to that exit, so it makes it really easy to get there. There's a place where I can make a left. Oh, good God, this is a hike. I really wanted to go see the Tokugawa gravesite, but I'm not a member of the family. Okay, so what I was saying earlier, I know the Tokugawa family, the Mito clan of the Tokugawa family. The 15th generation removed from the shogun. I've had lunch. In fact, he was on a live stream, I believe. We're talking like way back in the day, like 2018. I think Jennifer and I, we got invited to go and take a look at the Mito Museum for the Tokugawa family. And they had like some really big heirlooms inside of there. That's also where there's a lot of grave sites are. It's beautiful in the autumn. And Mr. Tokugawa, it's funny to say that, invited me to come back there in the autumn to take a look at it because it's just really beautiful. So I might do that. I haven't been in touch in a while. I got some very interesting friends. The longer you stay here, the more you talk to people, the more you do this job, the more you make some interesting friends in this business. I don't know if he's in the business, but he does a lot of cultural stuff, promoting Japan, a lot of important diplomatic stuff, I guess. Of course, he's a chairman of a lot of boards of companies in Japan. Do a lot of good stuff, you know, I think. But he speaks Californian English. I'm guessing he did some surfing. I don't know. Actually, I do know. I just don't want to say it in public. Which I might have already done. But you'll have to decipher my hieroglyphics. Was it a head fake? Was it a bob and weave? All right, look, I think we're here. South Park. This one? If I keep doing it, it's gonna look like that sign that we saw before. All right, Brandy, you come find me. Look for the man who's dripping of sweat. Should I shout her name? Brandy! It sounds louder than it really was. But the great thing about this getting lost is now we get to see another entrance of this very small Yamanote line stop. Check it out. Is that how the YouTubers do it? Check it out. Oh! Aloha. Mahalo.
Mommy.
I was lost.
Right here is
The park is over there?
I'm gonna check
So you were here
map.
the whole time?
Yeah, I've been standing here watching the trees.
What, so you're watching me get lost, like go in the wrong direction? You could have at least well, you're not supposed to shout. But was there anything interesting on this in this station of note, other than this beautiful
Just
building?
the view, but you can see it better from right here with no windows.
Oh yeah, it sure looks like this does not look like a Tokyo station. Not only is it not busy, it's just so like old and retro,
It's actually really cool.
right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it because Ueno is so crowded with tourists and stuff. This is like the exact opposite.
Yeah. Like I was here just watching trains.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love your tattoos. Can I take some pictures of your tattoos? We're talking about how all the Japanese are taking, like, what do you call them? Like stealth pictures, were they?
Well, the younger people do, but the older people don't come up and just ask.
Oh yeah. Younger people take illegal stealth photos.
I think it's funny, but yeah, that's the station.
Yeah, it's very cool view. You get all the trains going through here, including the Yamanote. People think it's funny, but it's really not running. Yeah. Ike is in the house. My wife and I love staying near Uguisudani, Edo Sakura. This is a really nice area. I mean, except for the love hotels. I think this is the side. Did you stay on this side, Aiken? Because this side is like, there must be 100 love hotels. All of them like, most of them under 7,000 yen, which is a pretty good deal. This is a place where you don't want to Tom Cruise this. A small part of me would want to do it, but that small part, thankfully, is mostly dead at my age, so. No, further to the right. Further to the right. Over here. Okay, more towards Ueno. Alright, do we go in this way?
I think so.
Alright. So somebody had a question earlier about duty free. Do you know anything about that?
No, not really.
Not
Other than
really?
that, the last time I bought something, they sealed it in a bag and they said I couldn't open it until I got home. So I haven't
So wait,
been-
if you open the duty free, do we go up here? Maybe just go on, stay on this side.
Yes.
So if you open it up, and you use it here, you can't claim the money on duty free.
I don't know, because I'm not sure how it works.
Yeah.
But the first item I bought that was duty free was like Kit Kats because I wanted to eat it, and the lady put it in a bag. She goes, "Don't open till airport home." I was like, "What?"
Don't open till airport home.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So I was like, "What?" So I've just been paying taxes.
So you just pay the taxes. I think it's what, 10%. Support the Japanese economy. The 10%.
I mean, everything I've been buying is cheap anyway, so it's not that big a deal.
So you don't mind being on the streams anymore. Yes and no. All right, we'll minimize it to as much as possible.
No, it's fine.
We might be going somewhere sometime soon, right? We shouldn't say the destination.
We can say what day, maybe Friday.
Okay, Friday.
We'll say Friday.
I'm not allowed to stream from there. I
That's
might have
right.
said too much.
No, there's a lot of places you can't stream.
That's true.
But yeah, but this is actually a really, really nice area.
You mean the cemetery to the right?
Just all of this area, because I've been exploring this side of the track,
Oh yeah.
because it was from the park, and I'm staying. Like,
No, I
right
actually-
from the park.
I actually really liked walking through that love hotel area. Now I'm kicking myself. We should have been on the other side. Now we got to walk all the way around. The one thing I won't do is hop this fence and be a jerk. And
Yeah, no,
yeah, first of all, I'm too old for that. And second, I know someone's going to see me and report me, and then I'll be shamed on Japanese Twitter.
just come out of nowhere. I promise.
So always do the right thing. And you do it, don't just do it because it's the right thing. Do it because probably some person's watching you and will report you. So do it for more than just your good.
Yeah, but I really, really like this area, so I'll make sure next time I come, I'll stay again. There's a lot more to do than I think people realize.
Yeah, and Yanaka Yanaka area is not that far away.
No.
Have you been there?
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah,
I
that's
was there last time I was here. Not too strong.
all right. The signal is not too super strong in this area. It could be for a couple of reasons. One, we're getting into an area where there are a lot more tourists and people in general. And two, because it looks like we're next to that prison again, which is the National Tokyo Museum. Boy, they really make it look like a prison. I guess it's to secure the goods inside. There must be some real valuable stuff in there.
Really.
You think so?
Yeah, there's like I guess the exhibits in there. It says if you want to thoroughly go through the museum, it can take you all day.
All day. That's
Like if you want to see like every single thing and actually like take in.
that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it does take a long time. It's like the British Museum, but for Japan.
Yeah, and they have a lot of like special exhibits. So I was gonna maybe try and do that today, but I don't have time before I go to my bougie hotel.
Oh, do you want to tell people about that, or we're keeping it off the record for now?
I never remember.
I'll tell you one. Okay, one thing I know about it. Right now is also the season for the fireflies called hotaru. These are flies. I don't know if other countries have it. They probably do. At nighttime, at when the sun goes down, just as it comes down, these fireflies come out. And they light up with their butts, like these butt rockets, and they start to light up. It's the most beautiful thing. We have it when I was growing up as a kid, and as development and more buildings came into the area, they kind of went away, which is a sad thing. Right. The clean water, they also need that as well. So there's a hotel in Tokyo that's famous for this. It's got clean water and a massive garden, and Brandy somehow snagged an affordable, somewhat affordable room there.
Oh yeah,
Compared to Hawaii, a very affordable room.
for what it is, yeah.
It's a great place. I think Kanai's sister tried to get her wedding there, but she couldn't do it because it's so popular.
Is that a monkey? He's got a monkey. Can you
Oh yeah.
video? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's two.
Wow. Oh, cute.
Oh my gosh. Are they friends? Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Kawaii.
Oh my gosh. Hi. Oh, he's giving me kisses.
Ah.
Hi.
Tomodachi.
Is that a pet? His pets?
Oh wow.
So cool.
How you doing?
Oh, he wants to say hi to the camera?
Oh sorry.
Oh my god. Well, he's very curious.
Oh wow. Wow. He's taking me. Oh, he's taking me. Okay. All right. Bye bye. He's pulling me.
Oh, that was fun.
That's how Kanai was on our first date. Just like that.
Oh my god, was that his pet?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I gotta go Kanai, and she goes, no, you're not. You're coming with me. You stay till I'm finished with you. And then her chaperone took her away because that's how we rolled back then.
Those are so. Oh my god.
I hope she will never get 55 minutes into the episode to ever watch that.
Animals.
I think it's mating. Famous Dutch artist, the one who painted that thing. I can't remember. There's so many Dutch artists. It's hard to. It wasn't Rembrandt. It was the other one. A lot of tour buses. They dump people off right before the park to get into. It's hard for buses to get into Ameyoko, for example. So this would be the place around the museums where buses will pull in. And this way. This would take us back to the station. All right, we better cross over. Oh, the fumes from it stink.
I remember the giant.
Oh, right. Holy.
Yeah. The air is drastically changed.
Ugh, chua. And this way. Nasty. Brick buildings. I think this goes back to like, it could be before World War II. Some of the brick architecture. They were starting to do that back in the 1920s and 30s after the Great Kanto earthquake in the 1920s. A lot of the buildings started to go to brick so they would make sure it wouldn't burn in fires. All right, now we're in the heart of Ueno Park, and you can see how close it is to Uguisudani Station.
Festival.
There's some food festival.
That wasn't here yesterday.
There was a Cubano food festival here not too long ago, and it smelled and looked so good I didn't get anything. I was on my way home.
This wasn't here last night. I was here at 6 o'clock.
Interesting. Oh my God, it's so hot.
It is.
All right, we can end this live stream. I've been going for an hour. And I don't know, the signal is just not that good in the park. I think it just poor satellite, poor cell phone service coupled with a lot more people and trees and all and whatnot. But you would think in the middle of the park you get a decent signal, but it's not the case. I think they're getting ready for the weekend probably. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just making some guesses that sound like I'm smart. Sometimes it doesn't work out in my advantage. It's my advantage. So we're now in the middle of Ueno Park, so you can see how quick it is to get here from Uguisudani station if you take the right exit. That's all right. But that was not part of this learning experience. And sometimes these live streams can be fun. There's a lot of hidden treasure in a live stream. And I say that as a point, which is why you should watch to the end.
You never know.
You never know, because it's live. Remember me and Kevin Riley back in the day, we were doing a live stream. Oh, you can see under the skirt, look. Ooh. Ooh. You can see under the skirt as the wind blows. It's like a Marilyn Monroe thing. They're like trying to prevent you from seeing what's underneath there until the wind does the job for you.
I forgot to tell you, there's a Pokemon
Manhole cover?
cover by
Oh yeah, yeah.
I saw it last night.
Is it one of those illuminated ones?
No, it's just a colorful one.
Oh my God, the sun is burning. No, I'm okay. I got my glasses. I'm going incognito so nobody can find me. Even though I'm like live streaming here, so anybody could find me. But I've now gone. Touched the screen and it went right to the notification. Discord is on. So they're planning a festival here, which is the whole something Zenkoku Nantoka Festival. Zenkoku meaning the whole country of Japan, so it's something significant.
Should stay one more day here then.
Maybe. Well, I mean, it's not like you can't come
I
tomorrow. Oh, we got the front of it here.
Wow, they got a blow up thing. Oh, cool.
Wow, that's a big food and market festival coming. And you can see they're selling some goods here. Very cool.
So look that up.
Yeah, well, they always have festival here. This is the infamous Starbucks. This is one of the early not in the city Starbucks. Well, it's in the city, but they put it in the park. And there's been a trend recently in Japanese parks to put these cafes. Blue Bottle opened up in a Toyosu park near Lalaport, which is weird. It's like one day it wasn't there, and the next day I took Leo to go play there, and there's a freaking Blue Bottle there, and it had 10 times more people. It's just a cafe. Why is he shouting at me? He goes hello at the top of his lungs. He would never do that in Japanese. But like he would never say konnichiwa in really loudly, but hello is okay because people like me are loud. All right, even though the signal says it's not working, these are sakura trees about 2 months ago. You missed it. And to your right, and you went there yesterday, right?
Yes.
To Ueno
the
Zoo.
other exit or entrance, sorry.
Yeah, you can only go in that way these days. Oh. Oh, okay.
By the pond.
And I'm not even getting a signal here. Our Blue Bottle has 10 times better coffee. It could be Ramsey's. I can't really confirm nor deny. I think Starbucks coffees taste too burned though. I think they use overly roasted beans sometimes. I think coffee, if you overcook the beans, it might lose any of the health benefits if you overcook anything, and they like to over roast the beans in Starbucks. At least I get that feeling. Oh, you're down there. All right, everybody. So I think we've taken you from one side to the other. Uguisudani. All right, so I think we found the signal here. Uguisudani is a very interesting area that you can go and explore. I think if you're at Ueno, if you've got an hour or so, taking a look up there, especially the Love Hotel area, it's pretty interesting, but it's also a side of Japan, side of Tokyo, where everything is very touristy, that things have touristed out, right? It's sort of a place where you'll have most of it to yourself with locals. You'll have a more local Tokyo experience, I think, at Uguisudani than you would in Tokyo, which is a reason you might stay there if you can find a hotel that's not a love hotel. But if you can't, love hotels are not a bad place to stay if you're somebody on a budget, if you're, couple. I think they might not let you stay there by yourself. You can't say you're staying with Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters. Although I think you can stay with more than one person. Peter taught me that. Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters. Yeah, I didn't even know what it meant for the longest time, and I probably to this day still don't know exactly what he means. But he's the one who taught me. And why is Rosie so rosy? Why Rosie? Mine's kind of white. I guess his is red. Wonder why. I don't want to talk about it. All right, everybody, take care. It's a great way to end the live stream. If you come here at the end of March, these will be all white cherry blossoms, but today it's a beautiful green, and it is a park. So that's what you would expect. Thank you, Brandy, for hanging out the last 10, 15, 20 minutes or so.
Hide and seek.
Yeah, hide and seek. And Uguisudani, put it on your list, perhaps, of places that have very few tourists that you want to unwind to and see a side of Tokyo that is not in your face, like Shibuya and this place, Ueno. Mata ne.